In no particular order. Starting with Netherlands.
And that means Netherlands has to answer the question. You will have 30 seconds.
And may I read the question out loud? Oh. When you hear that sound, that will be time up. And your question is, Netherlands, how do you stay positive despite what's happening in the world today?
Good evening. I created a platform called My 3andMe. This is more than a platform. It is my... It is my commitment to debating deforestation. Trees, the lungs of the...
So it is the lungs of the earth that keep you positive.
Exactly.
Thank you, Netherlands.
That was a lot of pressure for the first one, but you did great, the Netherlands.
Absolutely, that is. And in front of this wonderful crowd, by the way, the next we have is...
Brazil.
Brazil will also have to pick out her own questions. You'll have 30 seconds as well to answer these questions, or this single question. Brazil. Did I say it right? Pick your question, Brazil. Thank you. Ooh, spicy. Do you think there is already gender equality?
Well, regardless anything, I really believe in improve of humans being and thank you so much. So I really believe in the evolution of humans being and improvement their attitudes, because in addiction improves the society, we can change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brazil. Wonderful. All right, next up we have
What did you say? Entering top 8, Vietnam.
in front of her home crowd, ladies and gentlemen, Vietnam. Oh, this is an issue that is affecting all of us right now at rapid speed. The question is, Vietnam, what do you think are the pros and cons of artificial intelligence, AI? The good and the bad.
I do believe that environmental issues has no borders, and I believe that we live in a world of information and data and overflowing of information and data. So in my opinion, I believe that artificial intelligence has the ability to help us but also hurt us, and we need to be very practical in our ability to use technology. Thank you.
That was amazing.
I can
Thank
see
you,
you're beaming
Vietnam.
with pride.
I'm very proud.
I
I'm a
don't
proud
blame you.
Vietnamese. Okay, let's go on. The show must go on.
Kazakhstan! We'll just wait for the flight. All right, Kazakhstan, your question is, what do you love about being a woman? What do you love about being a woman?
Be a woman. Окей. Твой вопрос заключается, что, ну, как ты любишь, что делает тебя любить быть женщиной? Ну,
Салем,
Ты
Вьетнам.
понимаешь,
Кинчао, Вьетнам. Я считаю то, что делает меня любимым человеком, это наша природа, наша экология, наши люди, наше все, что связано с землей, все, что связано с людьми. Я считаю то, что это является любовью. И, конечно же, это моя семья. Thank you so much.
Ты не можешь повторить, пожалуйста? Еще раз, пожалуйста.
Я считаю, что любовь — это в первую очередь моя семья, во вторую очередь это наша земля, наши люди, те, которые окружают нас, животные, все, что связано с землей, я считаю любовью.
Tôi cảm thấy là cái điều mà làm cho tôi thích làm một người phụ nữ đó chính là tình yêu.
For me, I think what I love most
English.
about being a woman is that I'm being loved.
Wow! Being loved. Kazakhstan, thank you.
I think there's more to the
There's
story.
more.
Is there
Kaz-
more? I guess we'll leave it to the judges.
All right, next up, we have
Philippines!
Pick your question, Philippines. Philippines. Oh, very good question. At what age do you think a child should be given access to social media?
Xin chào, Vietnam. I believe that social media can truly present itself very disparately, but in accordance to how people use it. I believe that when a child is parented by their parents to practice responsible cyber citizenship, in which he would know when to click, what to read, and who to trust online, then no matter what the age is, then it should be validated and should be accepted with the proper guidance. Thank you.
Philippines!
Very confident. I like
That's a
her
lot of
energy.
confidence.
Yeah.
Very good answer. But that is for, of course, our judges to decide. Next up, we have Albania. Just 3 more. Albania, pick out your question. You have 30 seconds to answer. For someone who was born in the age of technology, can you imagine living in the past when the internet did not exist?
Hello everyone, good evening. Well, in my introduction video at the end I said I really want to live in a world that my grandparents lived, where nature was our first step, where we would play outside and actually enjoy, get to know each other and respect our surroundings. I do believe that technology right now is very important, it's part of our life, we cannot ignore it, but environment and our surrounding is more important because that's where we were born. That's what respects us, so we should respect it. Thank you.
Albania. The caliber tonight is unbelievable. Very impressive. Next up we have
Can I hear some names? Congratulations! Entering top 8 is Thailand!
Can I just take a moment to say that this is the best crowd on earth? Thailand. Pick one of the two. Thank you, Thailand. Whew. What do you think we should do in an economy where prices are constantly going up?
Yes, I believe that right now the economy is going through a crisis. People are not available to afford housing, food, the essential of life, because we are so drawn to luxury objects. We forget the nature. We forget where we were from. We forget how we were brought up. I believe people should go back to their roots and stay with nature. Thank you.
Thailand! Makes a good point too about getting wrapped up in all the luxury, and maybe it's about just what we just need, not exactly what we want. And last on the list is, this makes up the top 8.
The last one is, you want to do it?
Together?
Together, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Russia!
Russia, pick your question, even though there's just one to pick from. I'll read it aloud first for the audience so they all know what you're answering, and it is, what do you think about the world's declining birth rate?
Что ты думаешь насчет, как это называется? Как?
Hello everyone, Xin chào Vietnam. I want to tell you about that I believe that our world very beautiful, very flourish, and about declining, I think that children is very, very important thing to our life. Because I study at the Pedagogical University and love children very much, and I want to pass my knowledge about ecology them. Thank you.
Russia!
Gotta love her energy. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was your top 8.